And some Missouri Republicans say this infrastructure law is counterproductive to moving Missouri forward. ABC 17's Hannah Falcon spoke with Missouri Republican Senator Josh Hawley, who voted against President Biden's infrastructure law. And Hannah, Hawley said this new law is going to be very costly for Missouri. It's something different that, of course, we heard the president say earlier today.
Deb, these are some of the main points that were shared during Biden's speech this afternoon, and you just heard Chanel say a lot more in depth about that. But Missouri Republicans tell me that these will actually drive up inflation and the cost of living.
Since Joe Biden has become president, our inflation statewide is higher than the national average. That's because of Joe Biden, and this bill is going to make it worse.
In Kansas City, President Biden said his $1 trillion infrastructure plan, signed into law last month, will not cause inflation. But Republican Senator Josh Hawley tells me inflation has already increased. Hawley is among several Missouri Republicans who shared criticism on Biden's first visit to Missouri since taking office. Former Governor Eric Greitens said Biden's policies have increased the financial burden Missourians face in their daily lives. And Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmitt said gas prices are worse than ever before under Biden's administration.
Why is it that he thinks they should have to pay 40% more for gas? Why is it he thinks that they should have to pay so much for food they can hardly afford to buy it, so much in gas prices they can hardly afford to drive?
Biden touted building America back from the middle out, saying unions created the middle class and will rebuild it. But Hawley tells me this infrastructure legislation is an attack on the working class.
This is a guy who has targeted working people and working families in our state and across the country in a way that is basically unprecedented in my lifetime.
And Deb, Biden also promoted Build Back Better framework bill, which Democrats hope the Senate will vote on before Christmas. I'll have more on that piece of legislation in our 6 o'clock newscast. Back to you.
Okay, Hannah, thank you. And Schmitt and Greitens are both running for Roy Blunt's seat on the U.S. Senate in the upcoming election.